Okay. Oh, we are recording. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. Let me get my shit together, honey. Are we down? Oh, it's too low. It's too low. Are we down here, girl? What's going on? We are down here, girl. Girl. I didn't even realize we was recording. Dame Dash's grill fell out while on IG Live.
Yeah, I would get with homie if you want to work. We could work. I'm never mad at generals linking up. So again, you know, I wouldn't even have acknowledged him if I didn't think he was worthy of an opponent. A lot of niggas talk shit. I don't acknowledge him at 50. Oh yeah, let's go. I want to see. I want to know how real it is. I want to see your television network. I want to see you direct a movie. I want to see your clothing line. I want to see if you're the real deal. Just see if I'm the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hold on. Oh God. Here, talk to him for a second.
What?
Just for a second.
Oh God.
Oh, you're not saying nothing.
Look, so
You're not saying nothing. Hold on. So download American.
His grill fell out while he was on IG. I want a grill. I'm about to get me a grill. I wanted to accentuate my sharp teeth. One on the bottom. Do I show my top teeth more or my bottom teeth more? I think my bottom teeth show more. Yeah, I want a bottom grill. Yeah, that's hilarious. The girl said, "Oh my god." Oh, y'all can't hear it. Y'all can't hear it. I'll play it. I'll play it. Here, let me put these down. Girl, he almost choked on them grills. Let me. I'm gonna put it, girl. Oh, and the damn mic is here, girl. That's what I'm saying. I didn't even realize it was recording. Girl, it's a mess. Girl, at least the mic was on. Girl, let me do this. Okay, let's get our shit together. We didn't really even start really anyways, really kind of. Dame Dash's grill fell out, y'all. Okay, and you could see it fell out like right. It fell out. Ugh. He almost choked. You heard him say, "Put."
Yeah, I would get with homie if you want to work. We could work.
Girl, that's hilarious. Let me 50 Cent, that's going right. Somebody said that it's they make it so easy for 50. That girl said, "Oh my god." That was very denture. Yes, it was. If lying through your teeth was if lying through your teeth was a person, who said this? Girl, you are funny, Empress Nikki 777. Oh my God. Why would you let this happen, Dane? 50 is gonna have a fucking field day, girl. You can't tell me God doesn't have a sense of humor. Remember the eject button on the cassette radio? Girl. Oh, we gonna have to pray for Dame because he just gave too much content to 50. Okay. This man got dentures, man. Go to Columbia. Baby, the way they are wearing. Somebody said teeth falling off the bone. Girl, I can't take these comments. Oh my God. His teeth said, do not include me. His teeth said, do not include me in this, girl. I am crying. Let me put myself together. Oh my God. Oh God. Okay. Girl, oh my God, you will find one thread and every comment after comment. You think you take a breath after you done laugh so long, and it's another comment. Girl, let me catch my breath. Woo! That orange juice loosened them up. Nigga said, if I'm the real deal, and his whole mouth fell out. These comments. Oh my God. I can't even. Oh my God, these comments are too much. Where's Hollywood Unlocked? Y'all need to post these comments. Whoo, shit. I had to tag Hollywood Unlocked. They need to post these comments. Girl, these comments is wearing him out. Listen to him.
I'm never mad at generals linking up. So, again, you know, I wouldn't even have acknowledged him if I didn't think he was worthy of an opponent. A lot of niggas talk shit. I don't acknowledge him at 50. Oh, yeah, let's go. I want to see. I want to know how real it is. I want to see your television network. I want to see you direct a movie. I want to see your clothing line. I want to see if you're the real deal. See if I'm the real deal.
Bitch. See if I'm the real deal, and his motherfucking teeth fell out, bitch. Right after it. I'm about to show it. I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show y'all. These comments are a. Look at her.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Look, so
You're not saying that. So download American News.
He trying to laugh it off. That's it.
Yeah, I would get with homie if you want to work. We could work. I'm never mad.
Let me shut him up for real. Let me read some more comments. Go. Those comments were hilarious. Did we spend too much time on the comments? The orange juice, loosen them up. If I'm lying, my teeth is. If I'm lying, my teeth flying was a person, right? The universe will humble you, child. I would. I would have. I would have ended the live. Oh my God. The comment section never lets me down. They stay giving 50 something to talk about. The juice got them loose, girl. Not even his teeth want part of that shit he's talking. I know that's right. Let me see if you the real deal, and his whole top fell off. Guess you not the real deal. That's how I would look at it. Hold on a second. What a great way to start a Friday video with Dame Dash's motherfucking teeth falling out after he says, I'm the real deal. How embarrassing. It's really alarming to witness the decline of Dame Dash's life and the incline of Jay-Z's life following the untimely death of Aaliyah. It makes you wonder what really happened behind the scenes, whether this is a result of God's wrath and punishment. Literally spitting venom. That's God telling him to shut his mouth, girl. It happened right. I'm gonna show y'all. Okay, let's go. Let's go to Hollywood Unlocked, since that's where we are already. All right, let's see. Is that Candy? Oh no, it's not. Girl, I thought it was Candy Burris. I'm like, who is that lady? It says flirt alert. Ice Spice and Riot attend the 2024 BMI R&B and Hip Hop Awards in LA last night. Riot's a dope producer, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it's gonna be. Okay, let's see. Megan Thee Stallion named Billboard Artist of the Year at the Hip Hop and R&B Power Players event. Megan accepts her Artist of the Year at Billboard. I don't want to listen to it. I'll listen to it later. Oh, Eve recalls stripping at 17, quitting because she was lazy and getting signed to Dr. Dre and Rough Riders. Oh, she has a book coming out? Okay, good. I'll definitely read that. Shout out to Eve, Jahan Jeffers, honey. I don't know her married last name. What's her married last name? It doesn't matter anyway. You had accomplished all the things, girl. Shout out to Eve. Eve holds a special place in my heart. Rough Riders holds a special place in my heart. It does. Shout out to Eve. Shout out to my girl. She had her own show. Remember, she had her own show? It was called Eve. Yeah, somebody said in the comments. I thought I saw it. Oh, somebody said, I still can't believe her show was called Eve and her name was Shelly. Still my girl. Just like the Cosby shows, and the Cosby show was the Huxtables. I wonder if somebody else said that. Oh, here it is. It's like Bill Cosby. His show was called The Cosby Show, but his character's name was Heathcliff Huxtable. Exactly. Were their name and on Bob Newhart, was that their last name? They named the show after the person, but the person that playing the character is named something different. That happens a lot. But Jerry was called Jerry Seinfeld. That was his name. His name is Jerry. But the rest of them, that's not their names. Isn't that funny? That's hilarious. Anyways, so shout out to Eve and an excerpt of her upcoming memoir, Who's That Girl? Philadelphia rapper and actress Eve detailed her time working in a Bronx strip club at 17. Eve, born Eve Jeffers, left Philly to pursue a career in music in DC and NYC, but quickly had to find other hustles, a retail job, and exotic dancing. Ahead of her memoir releasing on September 17th, Eve told people, in my head, I was thinking, I need to be grown now, and it's the quickest way I can get out of the house. But I was so bad at it, I was lazy. Before quitting dancing after 2 months, she met rapper Mace at a club who encouraged her to focus on rapping, which she'd be doing since battling male high school classmates at 14. She said, when Mace became a pastor, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. He was my prophet that day. I needed that extra push. Eve signed to Dr. Dre's Aftermath, but was dropped after 8 months. She said, I think it was a huge blessing in disguise. I needed to be humbled. I think a lot of the reason why I got dropped by Dre was that I was so, when is it my turn? When are you going to put me on? So extra Philly feisty. I needed to be sent back home to be like, okay, well, if you got this opportunity again, who do you want it to be? What do you want to show the world? Eve soon found a home with her Yonkers-based rap crew, Rough Riders. After battle rapping every man in the room at her audition, she said, I was like, okay, this is a ride or die situation. I'm rapping for my life right now. I had to kill them all lyrically. She impressed them enough to sign her and drop her 1999 debut album, Let There Be Eve's Rough Riders First Lady. Shout out. 1999. Shout out to Eve. The day it dropped, Jay-Z called to congratulate her and warned her not to get upset about the numbers because female hip hop albums don't sell well. She said, I wasn't mad at him. If anything, it was fuel. The debut album went #1 on the Billboard 200, making her the third female rapper in history to do so. Yeah, shout out to Eve. She will always hold a special place. Rough Riders, they will always hold a special place in my heart. So shout out to Eve. Yes. Okay. RichHomie Quan, he died yesterday. There was, at first it was Boosie. He was on Twitter and he was like, I just got word. I just talked to somebody who said that, RichHomie Quan died. And hold on, let me find the post. And then everybody was like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? How do you know? Where did you hear this from? And this and that. Hold on, let me go back to their page here. Celebrities and social media users remember RichHomie Quan after the devastating news of his passing. Yeah, it was what's his name? Boosie says he was told that Atlanta legend RichHomie Quan has passed away at age 34. And apparently the first reports were that it was a drug overdose. Then it was super fast that they had the 911 call. I will not play the 911 call, but it's already on the blogs, the 911 call. And his girlfriend found him. She said he was on the couch at night, in the night. He didn't come up to bed. She saw him in the morning laying on the couch. She took her son to school. She put a blanket over him. She took her son to school and he was still laying on the couch when she got back. So then she tried to wake him up and he's not breathing. And then the damn 911 operator is so frustrating because you can tell that the girl was nervous, right? You could tell that she was scared. She was nervous. The 911 operator asked her if she had a defibrillator. What the fuck would I have a defibrillator for? Why are you asking me that? Then asked her to put him on the floor. First of all, you're talking to a person. You're asking this person, people, not everybody is capable of doing those things. It is weird to ask a person to do that when she's like, he's not breathing. Well, lay him on the floor with nothing on under his head. And then she's like, you want me to do what? Like, what are you saying, lady? I need to taste my coffee. So good. It's like, what are you saying? Why are you asking all these questions? The 911 call was awful. And there's so many people in the comments. He was loved. People loved him. People love RichHomie Quan. They did. They really did, especially in Atlanta. I mean, all over. People loved him. They loved the way he dressed. They loved the way he rapped. But this drug, the things with the drugs, glorifying drugs, first, like this, I saw this girl's commentary. She was like, first it was glorifying selling drugs. Now it's glorifying using the drugs. And the more you become popular, the more you get money, and the more money you have to buy these drugs, and they get addicted. He talked about that in a video resurfaced of him in a conversation talking about how he got addicted to Molly. He was doing Molly every single day, and a family member introduced it to him. He says he got to the point where he couldn't function without Molly. So he probably had a heart attack. Yeah, Boosie, he tweeted it. He said, just talk to you, bruh. Never forget your smile and the way you talked, and of course your music. Just got word RichHomie Quan just OD'd. Just talked to Juan the other day. Go miss you, nigga. Why would he say that on Twitter? I don't know, whatever. I guess he wanted to be the first to say it. But yeah. And then everybody started, then it started, then they finally verified it. And then the news report came out finally, but everybody is upset about it. And then people are mad about Erica Banks. Apparently Erica Banks and RichHomie Quan had a relationship. She might have been his side piece. Obviously she wasn't the girl who called and said, I'm his girlfriend, right? And so evidently he'd been messing around with Erica Banks. So when he died, she's posting that she's gonna miss him, and posting videos of them together. Like, and it was like not in. It didn't look like they were always in private. It looked like they were in public sometimes. So, and then Akbar V came out talking about, girl, you need to delete this. She doesn't need to delete nothing. That's her relation. If that's the relationship she had with this dude, and she wants to post it in his death, then everybody's like, oh yeah, you had to be a secret until the man died. Honey, she's not the only one. Bitches be coming up to the funeral, walking up to the casket, and everybody be like, who the fuck is that? That's his side bitch he's had for the last 15 years. You ain't know? Everybody else did. You, the wife, you the only one that don't know, and everybody else know he got a side chick? And she don't pop up until the funeral? But she still be in public with it. Everybody knows about her except for you. That happens all the time. All the time. Erica Banks is no different for being the, and then somebody, talking about, oh, you got your body done and you're still the secret side chick and all. She probably had other niggas too. He probably ain't her only nigga. That's y'all that try to have one dude at one time. You need a roster, especially with knowing that these niggas are not, you're on their roster. Put them on yours. Dumb, diddy. Dumb, diddy. Playing around with these people. So before we get to this next story, shout out to RichHomie Quan. He put a dent in the culture, especially in the South, especially in Atlanta. The kids are going to have to get off the drugs. I don't know what to say. It's just like, you can't say anything. They're dying. Fat Man Scoop, he died the other day, died after performing he was doing what he loved. So shout out to Fat Man Scoop. He's been a staple in the culture forever. So these men are dying. And he was like 54, I believe. And I keep saying the men are dying before 60. And it's because of their lifestyle. And these men that live this lifestyle like this, they're not taking care of themselves. And then on top of that, there is this aversion to taking care of themselves, because taking care of themselves is too feminine. Going to the doctor is too much like a woman. Caring about your body and your health, that's too much like a woman. Why would I do that? Why would I go to the doctor? Why would I go get my prostate checked? That's too gay. Why would I do that? And the men are not they're not going to the doctor. They're not taking care of their teeth. They're not doing any of those. And they're addicted to drugs. And somebody the other day said, why are these niggas' dicks so small? They jacking off every day. They're addicted to porn. They're like in their 30s using sex performance enhancement drugs. In their 30s? What's going on? Why are y'all getting ED in your 30s? That's nuts. No, I know, because they're every day. They got one arm is bigger than the other arm. Right? You see them, look at their arms. Look at their goddamn arms. They'll tell you. It's a host of things that make these men unhealthy, and then they depend on you to be like, did you go to the doctor? Did you do this? Did you do that? Did you do that? They're not making it to 60. And I was reading or listening, Bourbon Bushi, she did a video about RichHomie Quan, and then talking about how women are living longer than men. Even though the drug ODs are happening with men and women, like in equal numbers, like kind of steady numbers, they're all increasing, but the men are outweighing the women in their drug induced deaths, basically. And it's like, what's going on? What are you trying to escape? We know what you're trying to escape, the patriarchy. While you benefit, you only see a very small scope of the benefit of the patriarchy, and that's being able to benefit and use women as an object. Very small. Unfortunately, the women have bought into it, and they get used as objects in the process. But outside of that, the patriarchy is killing men. They are stressed the fuck out. They're stressed out. They can't express their emotions. Can you imagine suppressing your emotions? Your body is going to react to that. Can you imagine not going to get your teeth cleaned? Not caring enough about your teeth that you just go to Colombia and get you some fucking veneers? Like you shave down your teeth to go get some fake shit, and they ain't even checking your teeth for real, and now you got cavities underneath that fake shit, girl. And then y'all go, it's like, and then not only that, the girls are getting addicted to the painkillers because they going laying on these tables getting their bodies done for who? For men. And now you addicted to painkillers. Your back hurts, this and that. Your ass is huge, and now your back hurts. Now you got back issues. Your titties are huge. Now your lower back hurts. And now you're addicted to whatever painkillers you've been getting. Perks? Are perks painkillers? I don't know. Are they? They be doing perks, coke, everything. Xannies, everything. And don't let them know somebody who works in a pharmacy, girl. Addicted. And when you have money, you have access to get those things. And so you become a slave to that. It becomes you. And he said a family member introduced him to Molly. Yep. I got something that'll bring you up. That's what they told him. And then the person, see, this is why, like, the person in the group, when he was telling the story, they were like, can I ask you who told you that? Who told you I got something that'll keep you up? And he was like, a family member. Ain't that crazy? No, it's not crazy. It happens. DMX, they say a family member got him strung out. Whitney Houston, a family member got her strung out. So RichHomie Quan, that's really sad. And then not only that, I'm looking at this picture of him. He looks older than me. He looks like one of my old uncles, like my great uncles in his like 80s. He really does. And it's the drugs. And I'm not sure what actually makes the man attractive when he's been haggard and dragged by drugs. The drugs is dragging them, girl. They look really, really old in the face. And y'all trying so bad to go look young in the face for these granddaddy face niggas. Like, I don't understand it. The drugs is taking them out, fucking them up, lack of paying attention to their health, that they don't have any like sense of urgency about their health. They're waiting for a woman to tell them to go get checked out, and they're dying. They're dying way before women. They're dying way before women. The audio tape, the 911 call was released. I'm not going to listen to the 911 call, but it was sad. It's really sad. Only 34 years old. And I don't know if he has any children. I'm sure he does. A black man. Hold on. Rich Homie Quan. Does he have any children? Let's see. Yeah, 2 children. Royal and Devin. Yeah, overdose. That's really sad. That's really sad. And people are really sad about it. And it's just like something you had control over. That'd be the part. Like, that'd be the part when people die of overdoses and stuff like that. You'd be like, damn. You know? It's not like he was like somebody killed him or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's something you had control over. And your heart's just like, girl, I can't do this. Will you please stop? Stop it, or I'll stop it for you. That's on some real shit. That's how it's just like, stop. But they can't because you're addicted. You have that chemical in your system now, and now your system needs that chemical to function. That's how chemical dependency works. And it's really, really sad. And some people, I feel like they just are more susceptible to that, to like getting addicted and stuff like that. I don't think that I have necessarily an addictive personality, but some people I feel like have addictive personalities. Like they find something like, and they keep going and going and going and going, and they run it. So, shout out to Rich Homie Quan and all the people, all his fans and supporters who loved him and who are mourning his death. 34 years old. It's really sad. It's unfortunate. It really is. It really is. All right, let me go back to Hollywood Unlocked. I was looking at that post about Jeannie Mai Jenkins. It says, Jeannie Mai is claiming Jeezy isn't following their divorce agreement. She claims he owes her a lot of money and paperwork for 2 vehicles, according to the new court documents obtained by TMZ. See, you wouldn't have to do it if you wouldn't have to do none of this if you was just a baby mama. The hell y'all be going through after. That's when they say go through heaven and hell. What did Cam Newton say? Y'all want the heaven of being in a relationship with us, but you don't want the hell that we gonna put you through. That's what he said. He didn't say it like that. He said, you want to have the heaven of the relationship, but you're not willing to go through hell. Meaning the hell that they're going to put you through. That's the through hell they talking about. What we going to put you through. And then when you get a divorce, half of y'all divorces last longer than your marriages. And then the psychotic part of it is that you'll do it again. You will legally bind yourself to another man and do this shit again. Look at Jennifer Lopez. She'll do it again. Like, go down and legally sign a contract to bind yourself to another human being. And then when it's all said and done, you're down to the court, paperwork, and blah, blah, blah. And all because you legally attached yourself to this man. All because of that. In the legal docs, Jeannie says their divorce agreement requires Jeezy to pay for daycare and school expenses for their child. If he doesn't have access to you, they don't want to take care of the child. I don't care what y'all say. That's why it's your baby. And that last name is Jenkins. That baby would be Monaco Mai. Jeannie claims that Jeezy has not followed through on all the obligations and says he's ignoring her and leaving her in a difficult situation. In the documents, Jeannie states that Jeezy already owes her $4,000 for tuition and childcare. She also says he hasn't given her access to the $500,000 account he was supposed to set up for their daughter. Regarding the cars, Jeannie says their divorce agreement stated she would get a 2021 Range Rover and a 2022 Ford Bronco. Oh, those are fun cars. However, she claims Jeezy hasn't transferred the titles to her. Y'all already combining resources like Tamar and JR. How did JR have access to Tamar's credit card that fast? Y'all both had your credit cards on a shared Expedia account. What has he said? Hotels.com. What was he getting the stuff through? Girl. And it's so weird. It is so, I don't understand it. However, she claims Jeezy hasn't transferred the titles to her, which is stopping her from insuring the vehicles and delaying the shipping of the Bronco from Atlanta to Los Angeles. Let me see what the comments say. Girl, let it go. Leave him alone. No, that's property. That's property. And the child, when you create a partnership with a man, the child, it sounds weird, but the child is a liability in the business. A child is something that constantly needs the accounts receivable, accounts payable. You have a functioning business when you have a child. You need to take care of the child and until its maturation. And then you're no longer legally obligated to take care of that, what would be considered a liability. How is she wrong? Because she's holding him accountable for not doing the part he agreed to. Y'all sound slow in these comments. I get Jeezy is beloved in the black community, but if he agreed for her to get those things out of the divorce, then it's his obligation to pay up. And if he's not doing so, she has every right to hold him accountable. It's common sense. These comments expose the future enabling mamas, aunties, and new suppliers of these ignorant grown boys. Jeezy definitely don't seem like the type to listen to any terms. I like when the others take them through hell. Left all his black baby mamas as single moms and thought marrying outside his race would be the best thing ever. Turned out to be his worst nightmare. She's the nightmare. He's not the nightmare. He's the dream. He's the Prince Charming. Welcome to the world of dating black men. That's what somebody else said. The relationship went from sugar to shit in a real way, real fast. She's even a headache on social media. Girl, go to a therapist and stop using that little girl as a pawn. This is a woman. Jeannie holding him accountable. She doesn't need access to his accounts. He can pay for childcare directly. Obviously, he's not doing it. The other stuff, he just needs his accountant, lawyer, and personal set. He just needs to, but he hasn't. That's why she took him to court, because he hasn't done what he said he was going to do. Y'all Jeannie, get over it. He don't want you. You can't make us hate him. Next. Let me see who this is. I think, this is a woman. Jeezy needs to stand on his business. He wanted the divorce. He's making this so drawn out for no reason. You already agreed to this shit. Just honor your commitments and move on. Aren't Asian women submissive? I want y'all to leave the word submissive and even the concept of actually submitting to these ingrates in 2024. This is it. We're not going into 2025 even having a discussion about about a woman submitting to no. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear no. I don't want to hear any conversations about, especially how how the men show up in society. First of all, submission sounds like slavery. Submission sounds like servitude. It doesn't sound good at all. Stop using it in context to being in a relationship with a man. There is no need for anyone to submit in a relationship. Do you yield? Yes, you yield. When you know that it's not your strength, that's their strength. So you yield. Do you submit? Never, ever. I don't give a fuck what that Bible tells you. You never submit to a man. You never submit in a patrix to your oppressor. You're already being oppressed. Why Why the fuck would you submit? Some girls choose that. The Bible has got y'all in Delulu land, Deluluville, the land of Delulu. We're not doing that. We're not having conversations about submitting. We're not praying to a male deity for more men. We're not praying to God protect us from the men you sent to protect us. When I saw that shit yesterday, I couldn't believe my eyes, because there are women in the world who truly believe that a man's function in society is to protect women. Your greatest threat is to protect you? No, no, no. They mean protect you when they're like your husband or your boyfriend or your brother or your father or your uncle. No, no, because we see the intimate partner violence rate. So that can't be true. That can't be true that they protect you if they're close to you, because there's some numbers that are not, they're incongruent. They're not, they don't like, it's like the little magnet. They don't go together. So someone is lying. Somebody is lying. Somebody is creating an environment that you will traipse your happy ass over to your oppressor, and then actually have conversations on whether or not you should submit. To me, when I see submit, I see you prostrating and your head down and your forehead on the ground at a man's feet. That's the only thing that I see when y'all be talking that submission shit. My damn grill is about to fall out. Uh, girl, why my sister talking about, I saw this and thought of you, a baked apple croissant. Get me one. She's funny. Shout out to my sister. Her ass is crazy. She's a Leo. She don't play either. How you see a baked apple croissant and think of me? Because I'm sweet, a little bit tart, a little bit sugary, a little bit cinnamony. Never flaky, honey. Girl, you ain't getting no flakes over here. we, we moisturize, honey. Almondy, yes. All right, let's see what else is going on. So Jeannie Mae Jenkins, she just wants him to pay your bill, nigga. You don't want to ask for a divorce, bitch ass motherfucker. And it's the women in the comments, the pick me's in the comments. They're mad because he left his black baby mamas. He left them black. Let me tell you something. If y'all don't realize, I'm sure she's happy as a motherfucker ain't walking through her goddamn house with an AK-47. I'm sure she's overjoyed that is not her life. The way y'all be wanting these niggas to be married to these women just because they have children to them, cut it out. That's over with. These niggas ain't shit. I'm here to tell y'all, they ain't shit. They keep showing y'all they ain't shit.
Tired ass, po ass, raggedy ass, slow ass niggas.
And then y'all down to the courthouse talking about, I want to be able to get out of my marriage. Why the fuck are you getting into it in the first place? I ask you. Is it a coincidence? A coincidence? I ask you. All right, let's see what's going on. Oh, was he arrested? Girl, what? Okay, so we know that Appalachee High School had a SHOOTING the other day, okay? And the boy's father, the boy who did what he did, Colt Gray's father, has been charged with manslaughter and red rum after the tragic school in Georgia. Colin Gray allegedly opened fire with an AR-15 style rifle at Appalachee High School on Wednesday, September 4th. 2 classmates, 2 teachers, and injuring 9 people. He has been charged with 4 counts of red rum and will be tried as an adult. Now, his father also has been arrested and charged with 2 counts of what's today? Okay, his father has been charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder on Thursday, and was also charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter and 8 counts of cruelty to children. Chris Hosey, director of the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, said in a press conference Thursday night that Colin Gray allegedly knowingly allowed his son to possess the weapon. His charges are directly connected to the actions of his son. Last year, Colt Gray was questioned by the FBI about threats he allegedly made on Discord about carrying out a school. He denied those allegations at the time. His aunt, Annie Brown, also said that he has been begging the adults around him to get him help mentally. They're charging the parents now. I've said that before, to charge the parents. And then some people were like, well, why charge the parents? But especially if he bought him, like, what is that age of a child doing with a gun like that? Like, cause see, if you are teaching them how to shoot, you're in Georgia, for Christ's sake. So you're in the backyard, you're teaching them how to shoot, whatever you take them to the field, take them to the dunes or whatever. But why an automatic assault rifle? I don't understand that. It's something that can be like, brah, like, why that? And the fact that those are even available, but that's just the United States. If you understand, the United States is only leading in globally in military. They're lagging behind every other civilized nation in every other industry. And from environmental to health to school to women's rights, they're lagging behind. But where they lead is the military. So of course, guns are going to be available to the citizens of this country, because that's what it's built on, the military. Look at the police department. It's militarized. Look at it. Look at law enforcement agencies. It's the military. How we brute force, being aggrieved all the time. That's just the United States. That's why a lot of people are leaving the United States, because it's like people deserve to live in a safe environment. People deserve to be able to go to the grocery store or to the Target or down to the Walmart or to school and be safe. And be safe. Giving access to children and men. I just told you, the patriarchy has them so fucked up. But because women and money are the motivation, every other way that it's detrimental to them, they ignore it until they're dust. So you have these boys and these growing into men who don't have it all here. And they're, oh, don't cry, don't do this, it's all like suppress your emotions. And then when it's let out in violence, that is the only emotion that men in a patriarchy are allowed to access: lust and anger. And so they demonstrate their anger through violence, whether it's you using a gun against people. That's this country. That's why people are out of. Well, I'm telling you, people are leaving this motherfucker behind on everything. People go to other countries and have better healthcare, access to healthcare, than in this country. And you think that you have great healthcare. Some people do. Some people understand that it's not the best. The access to healthcare, how other countries have access to healthcare, access to free education, access to women's reproductive rights, reproductive methods, and things like that. The other countries are way ahead. Oh, this country is only ahead in its military. Tell me what other industry that the United States is ahead in. Tell me. This is really sad, unfortunate. Looks like Quavo and Offset talked things out today in the wake of RichHomie Quan's passing. Good convo with my bro. That's what Quavo posted. Congratulations, NBA YoungBoy welcomes his 12th child. Hey Siri, how old is NBA YoungBoy?
YoungBoy Never Broke Again is 24 years old.
24 years old with 12 children.
Then I'm going to go to the car and dial 911 because you're going to jail, bitch.
Every single one of you parents of those girls failed your child. You failed your children. And their community around. Not only their parents failed them, their community around them failed them. And more importantly, their culture failed them. There's no way that you would be, that in anybody's right frame of mind would be the 12th woman to have a child with a 24-year-old. Let me read some of the comments. I believe they all have different moms. What did you say? 10? This is wild. Men can populate 365 days a year and women's reproductive rights are all they argue about. 12 kids at 24 is crazy. He said, you get a kid, you get a kid, you get a kid. So we force women to have kids, but when we're going to start forcing men to have vasectomies? No, because through you, they get to survive. When are you going to stop fucking them? Or protecting yourself when you're fucking them? And then if you happen to get pregnant, go out and have a fetus deletus. When are you going to start doing that? Do you know that you have the power not to bring them into life? Did you know you are the co-creator of the life of all these motherfuckers? Did you know that? You don't know that because you live in a system that strips you of all your power. You have it's your womb that they come through. You have the power. I want y'all to take your power back. And when you have these babies, give these babies your name. But you are having sex with a man who already has 12 children, unprotected sex. Something is wrong with you, your community, and your culture around you. That's insane. And he's not even the type of person that women should flock to to say he deserves reproduction. He's worthy of being reproduced. The game, y'all think the game is worthy of being reproduced? No. The majority of them are not. But when you are falling into relationships for love and the false promise of monogamy, then you give them access to you. And now they're taking away the right for you to have a fetus deletus, and now you stuck. Instead of taking the precautions, either abstaining, protecting yourself to the utmost. Abstaining is the best thing, but for some reason, some of y'all, I'm sex positive and I have a high sex drive. I need it. Like, it's like, girl, okay, you need it, girl. You need to have a shoved up your, you do, okay. Who's leading him? Nick or Nick Cannon? I can't keep up. NBA YoungBoy, Nick Cannon, Future, the man with 34 children, all need a vasectomy. So we just having kids by someone who basically said they don't like being a dad? Vasectomy, yeah. Vasectomies, that's what these men need. They don't want to get vasectomy. They believe that a vasectomy, it chops off their manhood. The way that men's identity is so ingrained in their dicks is insane. It really is. It's their little gun, their little sword. They just like to stab you with it. Keep the swords away. Keep the swords away. Keep your little guns out of here. Nobody want them little 22s. Y'all be liking the bazookas. That's what y'all want. Y'all act like you can't, y'all be like, oh my God, I need me a big old thing. I need me a big thing to go in me. That's what y'all need. That's what y'all want. A big old thing. I can't give it up. I have a high sex drive. I need that thing shoved in my pussy. Anyways, I gotta go. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Protect yourself, ladies. I think abstaining is probably the best thing. But y'all act like y'all need to be in proximity to them. I think being naked with your greatest threat is insane. Now I do, I've learned, and I know that some people are still like trying to get out of it, trying to be like, okay, I'm gonna have like I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It the I don't know. Is it the intimacy? What is it? You just like to have something in your coochie. It just need to be. I guess, girl. Anyways, I gotta go. Take care of each other. I'm so glad it's Friday. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments.